What is going on, everybody? Estas here. So it's currently 2 p.m. on the East Coast, and we have the markets all over the place. We have the S&P and the NASDAQ down 0.1%, the Dow's up 0.1%, and the Russell, get ready for this, is up 2.5%. So we got to break down three stocks, my thoughts on the market, some charts, plus more. So sit back, relax, hit the like button, subscribe, check out my Patreon if you guys want my buy, sells, call outs, morning update videos, plus more. All of that's linked down below. And by the way, it's the first of the month, so if you guys want to sign up, today is the best day to do so. Again, link down below, and let's get right into the video. So SPY hit a brand new all-time high this morning in the pre-market. That was at 461.42, and QQQ also hit an all-time high. That was at 387.92, and both of these were hit at about 7 a.m. on the East Coast. And if I pop up the intraday chart, you guys can see we saw a bit of a run up early in the pre-market. We hit that all-time high on both SPY and QQQ, and then we started selling off for about 2.5 hours after 7 a.m. into the market open, and then once the bell hit, we started selling off some more. We got a bit of a relief rally, and now in real time as I'm making this video, we're selling off again. QQQ hit 386.80. Now we're trading in the mid 385s. SPY hit, let's see what's going on here, guys. SPY hit about 460. Now we're at 458.75. So we are getting a little bit of selling pressure today after we hit the all-time highs on SPY and QQQ. And it makes sense considering just on Friday we opened up at 455 on SPY. It ran up all the way to almost 462. We're getting some selling pressure. It's completely natural. I mean, QQQ opened up on Friday, let's see here, at about 380. So it gained from 380 to 388. It gained $8. Now it's down about $3 from the high, $2, not even $3. And it makes sense. I mean, all these charts look pretty bullish still to me. The 20-day chart, we're holding the 50 SMA on both SPY and QQQ. On the 4-hour chart, we're holding all the moving averages. We're simply pulling back to test the all-time high from the beginning of September, which was resistance. Now it's support. So this is simply a healthy retracement, a pullback, consolidation, whatever you want to call it, on the major indexes. And let's pop up the Russell real quick because the small caps today are completely ripping. The Russell's almost at an all-time high. Look at this. And if I get out my handy dandy channel tool, you guys can see we're actually testing all-time highs right now. You can see 2360 is that all-time high from March of 2021, about 9 months ago. That is pretty much where we're going right now. And I think I talked about this a couple weeks ago, maybe a month or two ago, how the small caps were really consolidating for a while, as we can see here on the chart, and they could be getting ready for a breakout. Now could be that time heading into the end of the year. And me personally, I own IJR, which is a core small cap S&P ETF. I don't own a crap ton of it, but I do own a long-term position in this ETF for exposure to small caps. Because if you guys have only exposure to tech, to the S&P, whatever, I mean, sure, you're going to do well, but for me, I like having diversity. You know, I like having investments overseas. I own VEA, which is a ETF that's overseas stocks. I like owning, obviously, IJR small caps. I like owning different sectors and so forth, and we're not going to talk about that in this video, but diversification in the long term, in my opinion, is a good idea. So IJR, Russell, great day, and I'd love to know your thoughts. Do you own IJR? Are you in the Russell stocks? Do you own any small caps? Drop me a comment down below. Make sure to hit the like button. Let's try to get at least 150 likes on this video. And with that being said, let's go over the three stocks. Number one is ticker symbol DE. This one today alone, last time I checked, was up 6%. Now it's up 5.5%. We are seeing a little bit of a pullback after the meteoric rise we've been seeing so far today. You guys can see it closed at about 340 on Friday, and it hit all the way to 365 just about an hour ago. John Deere is crushing it, guys. Look at this 4-hour chart as well. We have a clear-cut break above both moving averages. We have an inverse head and shoulders, left shoulder, head, right shoulder, and there is pretty much no resistance between us here at 360 and $400. That's pretty much where I see this thing going. 400, 390, 400, that general area, which does give it about 30, 40 bucks upside from here, or about 6, 7, 8% in terms of percentage points. And yes, we are a little bit overbought, which is why we are seeing a red candle forming on the 4-hour chart. But I do fully expect buyers to step in, whether it's here at 360, 355, maybe even as low as 352, maybe right around that 180 SMA 4-hour chart. I do expect buyers to step in and then push this thing up over the coming weeks to fill that gap to, like I said, about 390, 400. So John Deere is ripping. Very good chart. They have earnings coming up in a couple of weeks, about 3 weeks to be exact, a little bit more than 3 weeks. And by the way, happy November 1st to everybody out there watching this video. Hope you all had a great October and an even better November. Hope you have an even better November. And stock number 2, which has ran up a decent amount recently, we called it out recently as well, is Goldman Sachs. But I believe this one is getting ready to explode. I think it's getting ready for the next leg up in the pattern. And let me explain what I'm seeing. We clearly see an uptrend. Very obvious, right? Higher lows, all that good stuff. We hit an all-time high at 420 back in the end of August. And now recently, since hitting that high, we've been struggling at about 420, right? Makes sense. We've gotten rejected there many times. And now recently in the past week or 2, 3 weeks, we've been seeing a steady push and a resistance at 420 again. And what I'm noticing here is, number one, an ascending triangle. You guys see, since the beginning of October, we've been uptrending, right? Higher lows, all that good stuff. And since the 18th of October, we've got rejected at 420 once, twice, 3, 4, and now we're testing it again for the 5th time. So, in my opinion, guys, this ascending triangle, now that we're riding the moving averages as well, and we're seeing a golden cross, I think this will end up playing out. I think we could end up seeing a nice break out of here, a leg up, past 420, 425, 430. I think that's where we could be going. And on top of that, I'm noticing an inverse head and shoulder as well. We have the left shoulder right around here. We got the head right here, and then we kind of have the right shoulder right there, right? You can see that if I zoom in a bit. So I think this is setting up for an ascending triangle breakout and kind of an inverse head and shoulder breakout as well. And that's if we break 420. So I'm going to put my alert right at 420. We're going to be watching Goldman Sachs very closely here. And the last one that I'm looking at is ticker symbol LLY. Let's pop it up. This one's Eli Lilly and Company. This one has taken a bit of a hit from 276 to 223. That was a sell-off of about 20%. It got into a bear market very quickly, and the bear market didn't last. It hit 220, rode right back to 230, broke above that moving average, the 50 moving average on the 4-hour chart. And now recently, after earnings, we took out the 180 moving average as well. We're about to see a golden cross, and now we're actually getting a bit of a pullback, which is completely healthy. Today we're down 2.6%, which is fine in my opinion. And I think if buyers step in right around this 180, 50 SMA, golden cross area of support, if buyers step in there, whether it's 245, 243, 248, and we start seeing a push back over 250, which is where I'm going to put my alert right now. If we start getting there, this could be a nice breakout play towards 255 again at the low point, maybe back up to 270, 275, which was the high point from the middle of August. And let me double check. Is that the all-time high on the stock? It sure is, guys. It sure is. Like I've been saying, most stocks these days are trading near all-time highs. Most. There's some that aren't, but a lot of them are. So set your alerts. I like LLY here. I like Goldman Sachs for a nice breakout. And John Deere is already breaking out. We have to see if it cools off a bit more to get a better entry point. So that's pretty much it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, hit the like button, subscribe, let me know your thoughts in the comments, and feel free to check out my Patreon. If you guys want my real-time buys, sells, call-outs, morning update videos, more access to me throughout the day, plus more, all of that's on Patreon, link down below. And since it's the first of the month, today's the best day to sign up. The best day to sign up is today. Check it out. Make sure to also get your $30 from M1 Finance, your 2 stocks from Webull. All that good stuff's linked down below as well. And that's it. I'll catch you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching again. Keep crushing the markets. Stay safe out there. Peace out.